Hello, people. You guys were talking about that Nancy Guthrie docu series or documentary. Is that on regular TV? Because I don't watch regular TV. I'm not your regular schmegular girl. Anyway, let me know. Okay. Hello, Colleen, Rodinia, and Mary, and Nietzsche. I didn't see the Nancy Guthrie show. I didn't know where it was. It was on what? CW. Oh, it was okay. Just like I said, same old thing. Yeah. Don't you hate that? Because it's just like, okay, my time is starting to become precious now. Y'all starting to piss me off. Got to start all the way from the beginning and repeat the same mess over and over. And just to get to the end and still nothing. Oh, okay. Good evening, tea cake. So it was the same old thing. Okay. Well, then I won't waste my time. Hey, Leo Smiles. Yes. Good evening, and good evening. Now, I was watching Mademoiselle. Okay. I was watching her. Now, I was already going to come in here and do the porch guy. Now, why did she beat me to the punch? Okay. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, go over there and watch her channel. Okay. Mademoiselle. That's the only word I know. Okay, but she does tarot. She did the porch guy. Okay, but her porch guy reading is not going to be the same as my porch guy reading. I don't think so. Okay. However, I had questions because I want to know what was the porch guy's job, duties. Okay, something in that aspect. I'm not gonna be too long because I want to go and put that video up on my other channel because I have another video. Well, I haven't made it yet, but I'm gonna make it to put up there too. Yeah. So, oh, oh yeah, I seen Lady Zelda. Lady Zelda. She was talking about maybe they already found Nancy. I said I would not be surprised with the way they're going. Okay. There's no telling. Okay, I'm trying to see what deck did I really want to use for this reading. Okay, I'm gonna use the light seers. Oh, here it is. The light seers first. We're gonna go with the light seers. Okay, and I just want to know what the cards are gonna tell me. Okay, or what Nancy could tell me through the cards. Now that she's on the other side, now that she knows, Keisha, if you don't get your behind up off my curtains, my blinds, you see her look, just over there scratching on the blinds. Who are you looking for, girl? Don't be looking at me like that, boo. You want spanky? You gonna get spanky? Look, she just could care less, okay? You want spanky, girl? It's your mama. I'm gonna give you spanky. Let me give you spanky. Come here. You tell the people you get spanky. Okay? You want to see her get a spanky? Mwah! Mwah! Take that. That's spanky. Mwah! Take that. Oh, that's why she's so bad. That's a spanky. Okay. So, was the porch guy eliminated? How they gonna eliminate? Oh yeah, we gotta ask that too. Okay, Keisha. Okay, we want to ask what was the role of the porch guy? What did the porch guy, the guy that was on Nancy Guthrie's front porch, what did he do? The porch guy. What did the porch guy do? Okay. What do you want us to know about the porch guy? What did he do? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. The porch guy. What did the porch guy do? Let's see. What did the porch guy do? Okay. We'll probably do four cards. Should we do 4 cards or tableau? She don't want my attention. She want to go outside, knowing she don't go outside at times. She just bad because I'm in here. Okay. You see how she act when I tell her to get, she gonna get spanky. She don't care. Okay, so what did the guy on Nancy Guthrie's porch, the night she went missing, okay? What did he do? The porch guy. What did he do? What do you want us to know? What did he do to Nancy? Why was he on the porch? Okay. Why was the porch guy, why was he on Nancy's front porch the night she went missing? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. Why was he on her front porch in the first place? The porch guy. Let's go with that. Mm-hmm. Why was the porch guy? Why was he on Nancy Guthrie's porch the day she went missing? Ooh, okay. So this is the high priestess in reverse. Okay, so these were. This is letting go of secrets. Okay, secrets being revealed in. It's at the bottom of the day. The Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant, he was doing wrong. He was going against the grain. Okay, he was doing wrong. 5 of stars. He was trying to recover. Okay, he was there to recover Nancy. 5 of swords. Okay, and the 5 of pentacles. Let me look at this. I think I got this wrong. 5 of what is that? 5 of swords in reverse. Regret, resentment, regret. Okay, and abandonment. Okay, he might have been left out there. Okay, maybe he was the watchman. Okay. 3 of wands. Okay, that was the plan. He was waiting. He was out there waiting for the plans to go through. 7 of cups. Smoke and mirrors. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, manipulation and overindulgence. Next to the Seven of Cups, he was high. Okay, he was high. Queen of Swords in reverse. Feeling trapped and disappointed. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So he wasn't going along with the team. Oh, he wasn't going along with the plan. Because this is a lack of teamwork. Yeah, he was uncooperative with the plan. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. Insecure. So he might have been the one that messed up. Let's see. Okay, holding on to something. Yeah, he was high. Holding on to something or hiding something. And the Ace of Cups. That's the thief trying to get away with something. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. And the Ten of Pentacles, the family. Interesting. So it's like the Porch guy knew Nancy. Why else would he be jealous and discontent? Why would he be feeling left out in the cold? And weak. Oh, maybe he thought Nancy had something. Maybe he thought Nancy might have been holding on to a little change. Jay. Okay. And he knew she was weak. Let's set these because I think these might need to be separated. A little bit. Give me a better idea. Okay. And we have avoiding conflict. moving on. He was making a move. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, he's trying to steal some money. He was feeling determined. And the Six of Cups. In the past. And this is who was giving the family, who the family was giving money. So the Porch guy may have been, he may have known him. He loved to spank. Keisha loved to spanky too. That's why she mad. So she can get spanky. Huh, Keisha? Ain't my baby girl. I'm going to do one more. The Knight of Swords. Rushing in. The Tower. Okay. And the Two of Swords. She didn't see it coming, or he didn't see it coming. Ace of Pentacles. And the Empress. Well, it looks like that this guy is like it's kind of like he was planning a robbery. Okay. Okay. He wasn't going along with the plan. That wasn't the plan. He didn't go along with the plan. He had other things in mind. Okay. And it didn't go right. Let me check. Let me check. It didn't go right. What else can you tell us about the Porch guy's intention? Okay. At Nancy Guthrie's residence. Okay. What was his intentions? The Porch guy. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Okay. The Porch guy. What was his intentions at Nancy Guthrie's the night she was abducted? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. The Porch guy. Ten of Cups. Okay. This talks about loss. It talks about delays and it talks about disharmony. Okay. And the family at that. Okay. So he was to disrupt the family. And we have the Two of Wands. There was a plan. Okay. He had a plan to take action. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. The family, the money. Yeah, he was going to get some money. That was his plan. Okay. Fulfillment. Oh, he was fulfilling a plan. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And the Magician in reverse. The Empress. Okay. So he went in there. It was a plan. Okay. He's going in there and manipulation to get Nancy. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So he was either inexperienced or he didn't have enough ambition. Something going on. Okay. And there we go with Young Money, the Page of Pentacles. So he was taking advantage of the family, of the opportunity. And we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, he was taking an opportunity. And this also represents recover. The Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so that is a disagreement. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we're talking about regret here over for the Empress. The Empress, okay, regret. It's overshadowed by the Empress. Here we go with the smoke and mirrors. And the Two of Swords. talks about making a decision and the do it. Okay, and it's right here, making a decision. Nine of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. That's clarity. That's communication. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Wands, talking about the conflict, the competition. And the King of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. And the Hangman in reverse. And the Five of Swords in reverse. U.S. Marshal found what? Oh, the first 31. You know what? 31 children were found in Arizona. Children missing were found today. There were some more children missing down there. They found over how many did they find in Riverside? That's out here where I'm not in Riverside though. I used to be. Sears. Sears, not with a without the K. Okay. You know how many children they have? I think was it over 250 children or 100 children, over 100 children they found in Riverside County, and they arrested over 200 people. Okay, one or the other, but that's just how many people. Okay, then they had another operation where they are recovering these large groups of children, sex trafficking. They're arresting these people. Okay. Yes. And these people, these children are either being sold by their families for drugs. Okay. Oh, yeah. Being snatched. Yes. Let me see. So I'm kind of getting an impression, kind of what Mademoiselle was saying, because here's the Empress like Nancy, and she regretted. I don't know if she opened the door for this person, but there's some regret and yeah, and fear. And she was trying to avoid the conflict, okay? Is what I'm getting. But hold on, let me see about this. Children rescued today. This is San Bernardino. That means Arizona. A multi-week operation, Desert Dawn was the operation, okay, by the U.S. Marshals, recently recovered 31 children missing and endangered. And they were talking about in Riverside that the kids they found, now most of them were returned to the family, but some of the kids were didn't want to go home to the family, but yet they were tricked. Okay, I think they were tricked into this ring, okay, this trafficking ring. So they didn't go home to the family, but okay, they were able to get freed from that ring. Okay, yes. So probably runaways or something, or oh, okay. Some of the children were 18. Okay, some of the teens they were 18. Hi, Dottie. Yep, that's 31. It's been more than that. Okay, girl, you ain't been paying attention. Look up Riverside County Children Rescued. Look that one up. Okay, let me see. Riverside County Children Rescued. 37 missing children were rescued and 7 people were arrested. That's not the same one because this was way more than that. Age 14 to 17. And they were found in Riverside County, other parts of California, Nevada, and Arizona. Wow. Let me see. 100 plus children rescued in Riverside County. Nope. Well, that's then they must have made that's a big error. 37, okay, and 100. U.S. Marshals. Oh, Hemet. They were in Hemet. I live right there in Hemet. Somebody said all the children were living in a house in Hemet, and the police said that's not true. Okay. So they do have a sting operation going on, okay, all over California, rescuing children. Okay. So back to the porch guy. Okay. So What happened to the porch guy that was on Nancy Guthrie's porch? What happened to him? What happened to the guy that was in the camera standing on Nancy Guthrie's porch when she went missing? What happened to him? What happened to the porch guy? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What happened to the porch guy? What happened to the porch guy? King of Wands in reverse. Ooh, that's who the porch guy is? That's interesting. Trying to get away with something. Four of Cups. Not liking what's being offered. Okay. King of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Making a decision. Judgment in reverse. Eight of Swords. He's trying to get away, okay, from being locked up. He's holding on to something, hiding something. Queen of Cups in reverse. Six of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. Which is overshadowed by corruption. Generosity is overshadowed by a decision to make. And the Queen of Cups, needy and insecure, is overshadowed by the King of Pentacles. Mini Death card. Okay, is in reverse. Four of Swords. Resting. Restricted. Nine of Cups. King of Cups in reverse. There's a conflict over the generosity, a decision. Oh, Look like they in competition for the money. Giving up. Nine of Wands in reverse. Giving up. Justice in reverse. Oh, so the porch guy might be gone, y'all. And when I say gone, I mean gone. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. So there's some secrets. I don't know if they're going to come out or if they've already coming out. Okay, but we have the Five of Swords in reverse too over the conflict. Oh my goodness. And the Ace of Cups. Let me look at the Seven of Swords, and I'm gonna get another deck and ask because I don't like the what I'm getting. Okay, I just don't. Okay. Let's get another deck. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's see. We got Van Gogh. We got to get Van Gogh back out. Okay, Van Gogh, and see. Let's ask the same question. What happened to the porch guy on Nancy Guthrie's front porch? What happened to the porch guy? Okay, 4 cards. What happened to the porch guy? 4 cards. 4 cards. What happened to the porch guy? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What happened to the porch guy? Mm-hmm. Ooh. What happened to the porch guy? 4 cards. 4 cards. The Emperor in reverse. Now, the Emperor in reverse is just corruption. Okay, let me see. Controlling, stubborn, okay, loss of power, and childish. Okay, that's what we got at the bottom. Okay, 4 cards. What happened to the porch guy? On Nancy Guthrie's front porch. Temperance in reverse, okay? That's overindulgence, okay, or being impatient. 6 of Swords. He moved on. He ran. He took off. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's interesting. Selfish. He might have took off with the money. Mm. And the three of cups. Interesting. That is very freaking interesting. That is interesting. Not the three of cups. Okay. The porch guy be an older gentleman. Rocky and Rihanna. I mean, yeah, ASAP. No, I didn't see it, but I wouldn't be surprised because I told you there's already conflict. Okay. And they've been trying, she's been hiding it, and eventually it just comes to fruition. Okay. You can only hide so much. And it ain't the first time that she done went off on him in public, too. Kareem. Okay. Who's the porch guy? 4 cards. Who's the porch guy? 4 cards. Who is the porch guy? Now, if they come up with the King of Wands in the reverse, I know something. Who's the porch guy? Okay. What do you want us to know? 4 cards. Who's the porch guy? Tell us who the porch guy is, and thank you for your answers. Porch guy. 4 cards. 4 cards. Who's the porch guy? The high priestess in reverse. It's not a secret. Shut up. Porch guy. 4 cards. 4 cards. Four cards. High priestess in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Somebody controlling. Let me look at this book. Judgment in reverse. Mm-hmm. Okay, repeating the same behavior, not learning your lesson. Not learning your lesson and clinging to the past. Judgment. Ace of Swords. Communication and clarity. Four of Wands in reverse. conflict and instability. And I would take it, since this is the house card, it would be on the home front. The devil. Four more cards. I've never done this before. Four more cards. Tell us more. Four more cards. I'm not going to reshuffle the deck because we've already shuffled. Okay, four more cards. Who's the porch guy? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Missed opportunities. Five of Swords. There's conflict. Queen of Cups. Didn't I tell you? King of Wands in reverse. Overshadowed by the devil. Queen of Cups is overshadowed by the home and the funeral. Okay, so that makes more sense. So I'm getting that because of bad judgment, not learning your lessons the first time, you missed a bunch of opportunities, okay? And that you clearly are in conflict in your mind. You clearly got a problem, okay? And there's a funeral and there's cancellations and conflict at home with the Queen of Cups. The devil's in the details. You ain't no good. You'll never be no good. And that's just a fact. Jack overriding the King of Wands, who is controlling and demanding. Vicious. This is a very mean person. Okay. Say. Four cards. Is Tommaso Cioni the porch guy? Four cards. Is Tommaso Cioni the porch guy? If we get a King of Wands, upright or upside down, you know the answer. Is Tommaso Cioni the porch guy? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Four cards. Is Tommaso Cioni the porch guy? Four cards. Four cards. Nine of Cups. Abundance. Happiness. Okay. Four cards. Nine of Cups. Yeah, nine. The Hermit. Someone who keeps to himself. Okay. And it's conflict. It's a conflict. We got the Queen of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay? So it's not saying that you what's his name is the porch guy, okay? It's basically saying no, okay? But the Queen of Wands, who's my Annie card, is trying to get away with something, okay? And she's going to get caught. Or we'll say allegedly. Everything's alleged. Your entertainment purposes, my interpretation. This is my Annie Guthrie card, okay? However, we'll just say a female. There's a female. There's a conflict, okay? There's indecision, okay? She's a loner. She's a liar and a thief, okay? She's happy. She has abundance, okay? So it says. Okay. I wonder will the Kipper give us some answers about the porch guy. What can you tell us about the guy that's in the camera on Nancy Guthrie's porch? Okay. The guy on Nancy Porch, also known as the porch guy, on Nancy Guthrie's porch the night she went missing. Tell us about the porch guy on Nancy Guthrie's porch. See, sometimes you just got to find that right deck. Okay. Who is the porch guy? Okay. Or what was he doing on Nancy Guthrie's porch the night she went missing? The porch guy. Tell us about him. And thank you for your answers. See if the Kipper can kip it. Plans. Courtship. Okay. Ooh, it was planned in the family room. I swear to God, no matter how you look at this, no matter how you look at this, bad health and despair. Okay, so it was a plan. Okay, and apparently they've been thinking about this. Okay, planning it, and yeah, her bad health. Okay, a contract, an agreement. I guess that was going to be the prize. It was concerning and overshadowed by the lovers were concerned. Oh, concern about the money, and taking care of the person in bad health. A main female is in despair, and a mature man with a troubled marriage want to leave. They thinking about they want to take the money and run. That's what they thinking about. Okay. And the concern is about the unexpected income. Or whatever the income we okay, because this is like pinnacles to me. Okay. So there was some concern overshadow this income, this plan or whatever. Okay. Imprisonment. Okay. They could, oh, okay. Okay. Just jumped in my head. The mom was getting sicker, apparently. Okay. And they felt trapped in taking care of her because the sicker she got, the less freedom that they feel they had. Okay. They couldn't go out or do anything like they wanted to do because she was too sick and she needed 24-hour care. Just like we said, somebody should have been in the home. She should have had a medical alert bracelet. There you go, right there. That's how they felt. But they didn't want to pay the money. See, this was concerning around the income. Okay. I know them lovers keep coming up. See, there you go. The bad health, okay, was a job and it was causing imprisonment as far as they're concerned. Okay. So basically, in other words, bottom line is they really didn't want to do it, but nobody else was there to do it. Okay. Nobody else was there to do it. And Nancy probably telling Savannah, go on, okay, don't worry about me. I'm in good hands with Annie and Tommaso. Mm-hmm. The main male and the main female, shut up. Okay. Who's this mature man? This is an older gentleman, like a father figure. Hmm. He's a false person. Well, matter of fact, both of these. Oh. Oh. Ooh. The daddy and the son and the wife. A message of concern. This is the coffin and the unexpected income that they would get. and the decision from the court if she was declared dead. Let me tell you something. When it's all said and done, okay, and I mean that when this quiets down, real quiet, don't be surprised if Nancy Guthrie is found. I was thinking more of his father. My voice is fading in and out. Well, it shows that Tommaso probably had involvement in crime, okay? But oh, that's what I was gonna tell you guys, okay? See, Lady Zelda today, and she was drawing the circle and she was putting all the people in there, okay? And who was friends with who, okay? However, I said the thing about it is Tommaso and the sheriff are buddy buddy. Okay, when she put Tommaso knowing the band members, okay, the band members, he know the sheriff. Okay, him and the sheriff are buddy buddy. Okay, so if anything you want to look at them two. The way he denying help. Okay, let's see. Sipping my little drink. Okay, this is my Celsius energy drink, but I'm sipping it because I don't want to get up and get some more. Okay. We're gonna go with the violet veil. Okay, the violet veil, and we're gonna ask about those two. Okay, the violet veil. She's been resting for a while. You should come on out, girl. Come on out and play. Remember that movie, Warriors, come out and play. Girl, everybody loved that movie, girl. That was the first gangbanger movie. It was, though. It was pretty, what would you say, graphic, violent. I didn't expect it to be that violent, but it was. Okay. Now, Tuesday is when the board is supposed to come back from and let us know. Let's see. Okay, I didn't. put something. There we go. I put something over the phone. Let's look and see if there's an update or what. What's going on? Pima County Board of Supervisors meeting on May 11th. Well, it's not really saying. It's not really saying right now. Okay. What can you tell us, okay, about the energy? Four cards, four cards. The energy between Sheriff Chris Nanos and Tommaso Cioni. What is the energy between these two gentlemen? What can you tell us? What's going on? Four cards. What's going on between Tommaso Cioni and Sheriff Chris Nanos of Pima County, Arizona? And thank you for your answers. What's the energy with these two? Four cards, four cards. What's the energy between these two people here? Four cards. Four cards. What can you tell us? Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, this talks about jealousy, dishonesty, and manipulation. Okay? Four cards. Four cards. Four cards. Okay, so there's jealousy and manipulation. Okay. Oh, the devil in reverse. Now, the devil in reverse talks about recovery. Freedom and independence. Ooh, I don't know nothing about that. I'm just a messenger. Ooh, wee. I'm just a messenger, boo-boo. Everything's alleged for your entertainment, okay? Lovers, okay? So this can also represent friends, okay? We don't have a friend card, so we'll use lovers. Oh, they got another, oh, it's the 12. Okay. They struggling. There's a struggle. There's a struggle. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is lazy, stagnant, and selfishness. Okay. That is the energy. They trying to recover. and they friends, and they struggling. They both in debt. They both need money, and they're both selfish. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, Tuesday is the 12th. I know it was a Tuesday. I thought it was the 11th. Okay, my bad. My bad. Oh, it's the 12th. Okay. Okay. Since you told us that, okay, did Sheriff Nanos and Tommaso Cioni have something to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Four cards. Four cards. Did they have something to do with her disappearance? Okay. Was it a plan? They planned it. What is going on? Okay. They struggling. They broke. What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Four cards. Four cards. Did Chris Nanos and Thomas Tioni have something to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Four cards. Four cards. Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is losses. Okay. And, okay, Five of Pentacles is a no card. Regret, poverty, and loneliness, but it is a no card. But we got four cards, so we got to get it together here. Get it together. Okay. Let's see what it's going to tell us. Okay, we got Five of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Cups. That's loss. Sadness and disappointment. That's a no card. Along with secrets. The King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we got somebody on the defensive, somebody who's frustrated, okay? But we got secrets facing this card. Feeling trapped. This King of Cups has secrets and is feeling trapped. Whether it be physically or mentally, but basically, to be honest, I would say no. No. Okay. Now, I don't think the sheriff had anything to do with the disappearance. Okay. Now, fumbling the bag, covering up for his friend, allegedly. Well, the thing about it is, the likely scenario would be somebody, a friend, or somebody he knows, okay? But not necessarily, okay? Not necessarily. Okay, let's ask. Okay, so it's saying that the sheriff and Tommaso had nothing to do with it. Did Tommaso have something to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Okay, four cards. Four cards. Did Tommaso Cioni have something to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Four cards. Thomas Cioni. Did he have something to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Four cards. Did he have something to do with her disappearance? Four cards. Did Thomas Cioni have something to do with Nancy's disappearance? Four cards. The Hierophant. Technically, that would be a yes. Four cards. Four cards. Four cards. Did he have something to do with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Thomas Cioni. Four cards. Okay, we got the Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is a yes card, okay? I don't know if they mean the opposite when they're reversed. I just take a yes as a yes. A yes card is a yes card, a no card is a no card. Whether it's in reverse or not, I take it, it is for what it is, okay? So let's keep going. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Disappointment. Missed opportunities and disappointment. Trying to get away with something and getting caught. Okay. Now, this is what I would take as a no card. Whether it's upside down or not, it's a no card. Okay. The rest of them are yes. Let me see. So we got 2 and 1. And the Fool. The Fool is a yes card, I believe. Reckless behavior. The Fool is a yes card. So we got 4 yeses and 1 no's. So that would mean yes. Let me get my other, see if I got my other, hold on. My other cheat sheet that I don't use that maybe. Okay. Well, no, this one's not telling me either. But I would say because the Fool card is uh, beginnings and new opportunities and new beginnings. Okay, I would take it as a yes card. Okay. Okay, the Fool is a yes. Okay. Okay. So now with that, we're gonna go with Annie. Okay. It's only fair that we ask about if Annie had anything to do with it or any knowledge of it. However, if you have knowledge of it, you got something to do with it to me. Okay. Because you're not telling. So, did Annie Guthrie have anything to do with her mother's disappearance? Okay. Anything to do with it? Hiding information? Okay. Driving the getaway car? Anything. Did she have something? 4 cards. Did Annie Guthrie have anything to do with her mother's disappearance? 4 cards. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards. Annie Guthrie. We're going to give you the old finger shuffle too. Okay, be fair. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Annie Guthrie. And her mom's disappearance. 4 cards. 4 cards. What do you want us to know? 4 cards. Knight of Cups. That's a yes. 4 cards. What do you want us to know? Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is that chivalry romance kind of person. He's that sweet talker, okay? The Knight of Cups here. Okay. Strength. It's in reverse, but it's a yes card. Okay? She weak, but okay. Ace of Wands. That's a yes card. 9 of Swords. That's a no. 2 of Cups in reverse. That's a yes card, okay, but it's separation and uncooperation, disagreements, okay, nightmares, passionate, okay, and weak. This is like saying I'm a lover, not a fighter, okay? 4 cards. What did Annie Guthrie have to do with her mother's disappearance? What was her part in her mother's disappearance? What was Annie Guthrie's part in her mother's disappearance? It's all alleged. Your entertainment. I hope you are being entertained because I think we are onto something with the violet veil. The cards will tell. What do you want us to know? What did Annie Guthrie have to do in her mother's disappearance? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards. 4 cards. What did she have to do? foolishness, reckless behavior, taking unnecessary risks. Okay, four cards, four cards. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go deep here. Four cards. Four cards. The Fool in reverse is what we have on the bottom. The Hangman. Now, the Hangman talks about looking at things from a different perspective, okay? And that's what got you in trouble. Letting go and sacrificing. Ooh, didn't sacrifice your mama. Okay. Oh yeah, because we did get that card, the other one, with hanging up in the town square for everybody to see. Hung your mama out to dry. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Didn't get what she wanted. And there's the Empress in reverse. Domestic issues. Smoke and mirrors, which I call clarity. Okay. She had choices, but she made the wrong choice. She made bad choices. She's got choices here. This has to do with making choices as well, okay? But you got to be careful, because you got to be careful about the choices that you make. Apparently, it's in reverse. She didn't make a good choice, okay? And her domestic issues, okay, I believe, and not getting what she wanted, caused her to leave her mother out to dry. The thing about turning in the family, okay, is, okay, easier said than done. They don't have the evidence. They don't have solid evidence to say anything. You see what I'm saying? That's why some people, they quick to point fingers, okay, but not everybody. And if you, especially these days, if you don't have the proof, okay, you can't say nothing, because then you can't live it down, okay. Not to mention that these people all live in different states. They all live in different states. That's the thing about that too. They can't vouch for one another, because they don't really know each other. They don't know the business. They know their mama's business. The only thing they could tell the police is maybe the suspicions they have or whatever happened. But if the police are not going to make an arrest and get, oh, you did it, and do, what can they say? I'm pretty sure they're suspect. I'm pretty sure they're suspect. However, okay, what can they say? Right. See, and that's what they're looking for. They want something solid, especially if you are accusing somebody's family member, you better come with it. Okay? See what I'm saying? Now, it could be something bigger. They talk about the Epstein and Jeffrey. My thing is, okay, I'm going for the most likely culprit, okay? Culprit, okay? Savannah and her husband, whether they get along or not, they got money. They're in she's a so-called celebrity, okay? right? She's making millions. I don't see why she would plan to do something with that with her mother if it was family members, is what I'm saying. If this was something that had to do with the family, okay, she's just not the likely culprit. She could, that doesn't mean she's not. I'm just saying she's not the likely. And with the job that's being fumbled, right, can be confused. Yeah, yes, definitely could be sued for defamation of character. And okay, the fact, okay, doesn't mean she's innocent, okay, but she the least likely person, okay, why would you have all that money and waste your time, okay, on trying to get your mama's inheritance or property or whatever, okay? See what I'm saying? You just as well as wait until she passed naturally, okay? The closest gets the mostest. That's my theory, and I think I'm sticking to it. Nobody else was struggling, okay? Like, I mean, they could have been struggling, but they wasn't struggling and having to take care of the mama. What was going on with Annie and Tommaso, it looks like they were living above their means, way above their means. Not only was Cameron, doesn't he get a pension from the Navy? Because he was there for over 20 years. So he getting a pension and he can get a paycheck, he can work, or he can retire and get another paycheck. You see what I'm saying? Now Annie and Tommaso, the only thing they getting is Social Security and anything they mama give them. Nanos, okay, let's talk about Nanos. Nanos, he may be in debt, okay, but he's in a position where he ain't got to go out killing folks, okay, to get money. He's the sheriff. Now he can get paid to cover things up and do stuff that he ain't supposed to be doing. But I mean, going out killing people, he ain't got to do that to get some money. He already didn't. Okay, they already looking at him side-eyed about the money overspending, the going over budget allegedly. Okay, see, and the thing about this case seems to me that they want you to go against your common sense. Okay, because it's common sense. They want you to go against your intuition. Okay, that's why you got all these distractions going on in this one case. And they got one little thing, they run breaking news across the screen. One little thing, and they're going to explain the whole story all over again to give you the one little thing that you already know because you watched the channel just like they did. Let's see. Let me see what else I could go in on these folks. Okay. Let's use the mystic red rose. Let's use the love on TNA. Okay. Let's see what kind of love they real love. I'm looking for real love. Yep. Okay, let's see. We're going to put the rose in there. There we go. Okay, so you haven't even opened these. get a pen. Yep. We ain't even used these cards at all. Okay. So let's look at their relationship in the eyes of the mystic red rose. Ciao. There. Ooh, finally. I've never used this deck before. Okay. And this is the name of it. This is what the card. Ooh, these is thin. Okay, this is what the card looks like. Okay. I am gonna mix it up, okay, so that we can I love getting cards in these kind of boxes because they, help protect your cards. Oh, let me put the help protect your cards and keep them nice. Okay, so let's take these cards. Okay. Oh, this is just. Oh, these aren't reversals. This is a oracle cards. Okay. And oracle cards don't really have reversals. Okay, so we do that shuffle. And we'll burn some sage and get this party started. Okay. There we go. There we go. Spread it around while I'm at it. Okay. That's it and that's all. Okay, so what we're going to ask the Mystic Red Rose, okay, is tell us the energy between Tommaso Cioni and Annie Guthrie. What is the energy with these two here? Okay, husband and wife. They got one kid. Yes. What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Tommaso Cioni and Annie Guthrie. What's the energy in their relationship? Let's see what the Mystic Red Rose has to tell us. Healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier, love, and light. Okay. The butterfly, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. Picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia. Girl with the snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. Soulmates. Blowing a kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving. The golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany. Transformation. Mm. 1 minute he's hot, 1 minute he's cold. The dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heat and heal. Love, unconditional love, self-love, and wholeness. So this gives me the impression of manipulation. Okay, gives me the impression of manipulation for some reason. Hmm. Oh, baby, you know I love you. Okay, after he done cheated, okay, or she cheated, something like that. That's the impression. But let me go in with the violet veil and ask the energy on those two. Current energy. Let's go with current energy. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off of here. What time is it? 9:30. Now, the guy living behind Nancy's house was something that psychic Mara was talking about, but it's alleged. This is what she sees. Okay, it's the homeless guy. Okay, so what is the energy? 4 cards. The energy between Tommaso and Annie Guthrie. Tommaso Cioni and Annie Guthrie. What is the energy between those two? 4 cards. 4 cards. 4 cards. What is the energy between those two? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards. 4 cards. Okay, it's fast moving. It's fast moving. 8 of Wands. Speed, action, excitement. Ooh, she might be getting some. Might be getting some. Okay, let's see what the cards are saying. Things are moving quickly. This is current energy, subject to change at any time. Right now, the energy between these two, oh, the King of Cups in reverse. Okay. Oh, the King of Cups in reverse is insecure, defensive, and frustrated. Okay. The Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. We have wanting to move on, but unable to do so. Okay. Obstacles, delays, whatever is causing you, something is causing you not to be able to move forward. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. There's your knight in shining armor. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So we have loss here. And because it's 9, which is right next to 10, okay, it's something to do with the family. So the Knight of Cups talks about an offer, presenting an offer. And this is facing the Nine of Pentacles, which is loss. And false security. Oh, you mean like Nancy had? That was false security, I tell you. Okay, so that is the energy between these two. Okay, it's not secure. They can't move on. Okay, and there's frustration. That's the energy with them. Okay, now let's ask about the marriage. Four cards. Four cards. Tell us about Annie, Guthrie, and Tommaso's marriage. Are they separated? Okay. Divorced? Okay. Are they lovers and friends? Okay. What do you want us to know about the marriage between Annie Guthrie and Tommaso Cioni in four cards? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answer. Okay. Four cards. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. Four cards. The marriage. Three of Pentacles. They're working on it. Okay. They're working on it. Four cards. Four cards. Four cards. The marriage. Okay. We got the Three of Pentacles. They working on it. They working on that money. Okay. The Chariot. They have control. They have direction. They got movement. We got movement. Uh-oh. Is it a nightmare scenario? Ace of Cups and emotional. The Queen of Swords. That's my Savannah card. Well, they're communicating. Okay. So there's emotional and intellectual communication. However, for some reason, it seems to be a nightmare situation. So there is a false, somebody's wearing a mask. Let's look it up in the book. Nine of Swords. Okay, this is this is stressed out, okay, and not being able to see the forest for the trees because you're so stressed out. Yeah, and it might be affecting one's health because I did get the health card and I was wondering was her health, okay, so yeah, but it seems like control. Let's see what it says. What else it says on the Chariot? Because it says movement. Okay, number 7, Chariot. So this talks about being in control, being focused. Okay, direction. and it seems to be it seems to be driving into a nightmare situation here. However, okay, there is communication, there is clarity, and there is that's it, communication and clarity. Good emotions so far, okay, but like I said, somebody is having nightmares. So in other words, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Okay, that's what that is. Does anybody else have any questions? They probably don't take the last name because um, usually when they don't take the last, I didn't take my husband's last name, okay, and I didn't take his last name. He had a good last name, and I thought I had one too. Okay, that's all that was. But usually, okay, people take don't take the husband's last name. On paper they have the same last name usually. Okay, I don't know if you realize this, but you are entitled to one alias, and that's why I kept my name. Okay, because I was entitled to an alias. hmm so a lot of times in this situation, when people got money, they keep the name with the money. Okay, they keep the name with the money. hmm Yeah, but see, that's what they're putting in the paper. That her last name is probably the same as his. Okay, but on paper, okay, even though she may not use it, or maybe she uses her mom's last name. Okay, the one with the money. Okay, because apparently he was using her last name. He was using her name to going into spots and dropping her name dropping. Okay, to get influence because his name didn't mean anything in town. He was from, not only was he from out of the state, he was from out of the country. I wonder, did he speak English? He's a teacher, but anyway, it is what it is. But a lot of times, okay, and two is if somebody is known by their name, they're going to keep it. They are different on paper, but I'm telling you, okay, in public, they can have that alias. I don't know if they have a prenuptial because you got to remember neither one of them had too much of anything anyway. Uh, um, I don't think Annie had anything. I don't know how long has her business been functioning, her jewelry business, okay? And then what is the arrangements on the prenuptial? Because usually a prenuptial is 5 years unless you specify something else. And okay, unless you renew it if you have a prenuptial. That's the way that works. So I'm going to get off of here. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. I really appreciate it, you guys. Okay. Thanks for coming in and hanging with me. We're going to do this again. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Stay blessed. Bye.